looking like it's about to get real dark. And I was like, today is really late. But so today is day 24 of 30 days of vlogging. It's kind of weird. You can see the reflection of my glasses. So I really didn't get any comics, topics, or anything like that today. So since today is Sunday, it's going to be random day. Random topics from my children, random things that I noticed around the house. So, okay, for anyone else that has children, okay, which is probably a lot of people, and well, maybe older ones, maybe the thing, because like my kids' age, so 17, 13, teenagers. Is it like, I don't understand. My son is really bad about it, but like putting dishes up, like, I mean, and I always tell them, and I have them do it when I see it, but like, they always leave dishes around, and it's not like, it's like, come on, we have a dishwasher, you just put the dishes in the dishwasher. It's not like you have to like scrub them or anything, stuff like that. When you leave them out, that's even worse. Oh my God, I hate that. And so like, every time like dishes need to be done or something, it's like, search the house, what the hell? I mean, so yeah, so that I was coming out here actually, and I saw the dishes, and I was asking each kid what some topics should be that I should talk about, and so I was just like, so random, so out of there. But first, like, even before I came out here to do it, I was like, David, I was like, hi, I was like, come here, because I didn't have any topics, so I was like, let's play Borderlands again, because that was fun, and I got to play with my son and whatnot, but I needed him to play with me because I suck, and I was like, you have to play with me. He's like, I don't want to play. He's about to get on a phone call, and I'm like, where? I was like, wait, who are you calling? Right? I'm like, wait, who are you calling? He's like, I'm calling someone that I play with on the PlayStation, and I'm like, is it a girl or a boy? Oh, and by the way, update, son's no longer dating anyone, so Kat really is the only one that's dating anyone. And so, yeah, so and I asked him why, and he said that she wanted to focus more on school or something. I'm not really sure, so, he's like, she's just too busy to have a boyfriend. You're in 8th grade. You're too busy to have a boyfriend. Okay. I mean, it's fine, I guess, but it's just kind of like, okay. So anyway, so I asked him, I said, hey, I was like, who you calling? Is it a guy or a girl? And he's like, it's a girl. And it is really starting to get really dark fast. So talk. And I was like, David? And he's like, just play by yourself. And I'm like, no, it's cool that he's calling somebody. And I was like, how old is this person? And it's like, are they older than you? He's like, yes. I'm like, how much older than you? I'm like, is it like some old person, well, 20s older person trying to talk to you? And he's like, she's 16. And I'm like, okay, so, I mean, he's 13, right? So, I mean, I guess that's okay. And then, so that was his thing. I was trying to get him to, there was a fucking mosquito right then. The bad things of being outside. Especially after it's rained so much, man. There's little buggers. But yeah, my son is horrible about leaving dishes out. And then it's when dish time comes, it's like, scour the house for dishes. And so, yeah, but that's why when I was going to play a game to do for the vlog tonight, but since he's busy talking to someone from PlayStation Gaming that he plays with, so I ended up having a random Sunday. That's what it is. And then I asked Addie, what should I talk about? She said she didn't know. So she doesn't know. So I know what I can talk about. I don't mean it'll be the third day. But costumes, they are, okay, so Kat she's gonna be working on Halloween, and she's going as, which she works for Walmart in Walmart neighborhood, and so she asked them if she could dress up, you know, and so she is dressing up. She's dressing up as a devil demon dude or something. She's got these like really crazy horn things. Um, and then she's gonna do makeup. She always loves, like, she thinks that's fun to do makeup and stuff like that. Well, you know, for Halloween. Well, yeah, makeup. And then she got a tail, and then like the little bow, and then she's got like this dark maroon long sleeve shirt and some black pants. So it's kind of like a cross between like a double demon thing, because it's like these like ram horns almost, but like red and black. So, and then David is an Assassin's Creed Balok or whatever, however you say it, from Assassin's Creed Origins. And then Addie is going to be a deer. So a deer as in, like, we found these, like, it's a fairy deer or something, I think. But we found these antlers that glow, that light up, and they're white. And so we did all white. So we got long sleeve, you know, all white. And then we got her a little deer tail. And so we got makeup for her face, to give her a deer look. And then Dave got like a hatchet thing for, which I found out that it wasn't even for that guy, so it was kind of messed up. Me, on the other hand, all my kids are going to a party. And so, man, it is looking, I'm going to bring it closer. So, all right. So kids are all going to a party. So that is out of the question. So I'm going to probably be at home chilling. Well, I'm going to have to take each one of them to a party and then pick them up later. And so there's that about the costumes. Which, yeah. So, okay. So that, Addie made me think of her costume. So now Kat, she was one that said, like, talk about my past and stuff like that when I was younger, which, yeah, I kind of do all the time. Well, not all the time, but I do bring it up a lot. And things like that. So I was like, no, that's not something I can really talk about. Her boyfriend was here. She's taking him home now. And he's like, talk about weed. I'm like, oh my God. But what's funny is, because like we were talking about like one of the stuff that, like one of the products and stuff that is with the business I'm doing, the hemp CBD, full spectrum hemp, and so that's why it's like the difference between the two. We were talking about that. And so, like the full spectrum hemp that I have and stuff, like that I sell, it doesn't have any of the THC and stuff like that. And I found out, like, the plants, they're actually two different plants. I don't know if a lot of people know that or not, but they're two different plants. They look a lot alike, but they're two different plants. But I remember, it's funny because I don't even know if that's what it was considered, but like when I did live in Kansas, that's what we were talking, that was brought up too. Like when we lived in Kansas, we lived on a horse ranch, and so we had manure piles, and we used to get massive freaking stocks of, like, it looked like marijuana. I mean, we had like get rid of that one time, and like burn it up, because they thought we were freaking growing marijuana plants, and it wasn't, and it gave everybody the worst freaking headache ever. But yeah, so it's definitely, the hemp plant is different than the marijuana plant, and yeah, I may eventually do more about that part of what, like, that more knowledge of that would be a big discussion, because I've learned a lot about it recently, of how stuff's made. And it's crazy to hear. Hemp and CBD oils are huge nowadays, and that's like what my brother calls the gold mine rush, and that's about true, man. But it's also, people are taking advantage of it because they're not really doing it correctly, and like yeah, it's really crazy because there was one lady who did like a news report on it, and out of 10 hemp oils that were actually tested, 7 of them didn't even have what was in it. So like a lot of people are wasting their monies on things, and unfortunately, there's not enough research out there, or stuff done, and they don't people don't understand how that goes. I didn't understand it. I was almost one that was just going to go buy and have no clue of what or how to buy it. And then when I got in with my business that I'm doing and stuff like that, and learned all of the different types of the way stuff they're processed and all of that stuff, like liposins, I think that's what it's called, and all of that, like there's some that actually, if it's above 85 degrees, it breaks down, and then below, I mean, it's like really crazy. So you have to make sure, if you guys are doing that stuff, getting hemp products, make sure the stuff is good and like reliable. I mean, we have our stuff is all documented, so that just be in the know of what you guys are getting. And this is definitely getting dark. So before this all goes nighttime, I mean, it's like 7 o'clock. It's like so freaking dark right now. But so this, I guess, is the end of my day, and I may even just go inside. We're gonna walk inside. Oh, there's someone at my front of my house, and I don't even know. So we're gonna go like this. Ha 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 ha. So there we go. Light, let there be light. All right, y'all. So thank you again for yes, I have a can of spray in my arm. But thanks for following along and everything. I totally appreciate it. This was kind of random topics. If any of the topics that I talked about you guys want me to talk more about, I'd be more than happy to. Leave a comment below, please. And I will comment topics, anything like that. And don't forget to, so comments below, all of that good stuff. Don't forget to share so anyone else can ask comments or anything like that crazy. And oh yes, and the all important, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that way you can see my next video for tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. All right, you guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow, and I think I know what I'm going to talk about tomorrow, so we'll see.